Hey class, it's Mr. Dow. I wanted to help you a little bit on doing that Focus 2 homework that is due this week, in the first week of class. I don't think it's necessarily all that difficult, but if you're not that familiar with Citrus's website, you might struggle with a couple of the directions, so I just want to take you through it. Basically, so I'm asking you to go to the Focus 2 homepage. Focus 2 is a program that is designed by the Citrus College counselors to help you sort of decide on a major and then maybe think about the one career you could have once you finish college. The first thing I ask you to do is to watch this very short video. It just kind of lays out the steps of Focus 2. Then go down to the directions beneath that. You don't have to do all these directions. I said like skip the downloading the workbook. I don't see any need to do that. You should create an account and then take the assessments on the account. I've already created an account. Once you've already created an account, you don't have to go back and do it again. By the way, when you create the account, remember you're using this Fighting Owl as your access code. So since I've already done, I'm going to log back in on this site right here, and it should remember me. Yeah, okay. So, and by the way, you can do this if you've done some of the assessments on Focus 2, but not all the ones I'm asking you to do. You can just leave and come back. It'll remember where you are. First time you come to Focus 2 and get on the home page, you're going to see this. These are a couple of assessments here that I'm not requiring you to take this time. I think they are good assessments. At some point you might want to take them. Just helps you think about yourself as a college student. But our assignment for this week is to do these 5 assessments right here. Don't get all intimidated by that. They take one of these took a minute to do. Another one took like 8 minutes. So they don't take that long really. But what I wanted you to do, I wanted you to take each one of these and then actually combine them. Let me go back to this one, the work interest assessment. Let me actually just take it with you right now so you can see what I'm talking about. Best way to take these assessments is quickly. Don't do a lot of thinking. Be honest. Don't try to answer for anybody but yourself. So this particular assessment is asking me how much would you enjoy any of the following, and I'll just rate them on a level of 1 to 5 stars. Would I like to design graphic art images for advertising media? A little. Research how fatigue affects airline pilots. That's interesting. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Lead motivate. No, I don't want to do that. No. Work in a national park. I would love to do work in a national park. Analyze a company's financial statements. Design theater sets. That's not bad. All right, continue. And up here you can see how much I've done. Classify, analyze data, contain. Oh, yawn. Write a review. I would love to write a review. Teach courses to students in an academic setting. Come on. Of course, I love that. Work with equipment design to reduce air pollution. Yeah, that's not bad. Counsel students with a career. That's what I'm doing right now. It's okay. Design and work with technical instruments. No. Continue. Analyze insurance policy. Is there a 0 stars? I would give that a 0 star. Administer treatment therapy to people with health problems. That's moderately interesting. Create an artistic video and narration, music, or TV show. That'd be awesome. Lead and motivate employees to achieve a business goal. Couldn't care less. Study earthquakes. Predict. That's interesting to me. I don't know much. I'd give that some high rating. Do research humans and animals to test the effects of new drugs. I don't want to put drugs on animals. Counsel, advise troubled teenagers. Sell office product. No selling. Use mathematics or statistical methods. That's actually not that. That's fairly interesting to me. I'm just not particularly good at it. Evaluate efficiency, reliability of new airplane engine. Fairly interesting. Construction materials for sports arena. I like sports. I'm not the right guy to ask about the construction materials. Select art objects, paintings, and tapestries. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Okay. Give sales speeches. No. Do psychological research, evaluate school teaching methods. I would be interested in that. Manage employees, assign their tasks. No, I don't want to do that. Analyzing a bank rec. Do creative work. Yes, I would love to do that. Act as a business and legal advisor for professional athletes. That's actually sort of an interesting aspect of business. I'd be moderately interested in that. You can see I'm almost done already. Work in numeric data and information systems. Help people recover from illness, injuries, or disabilities. Yeah, a little bit. Do analytical research about solve scientific social problems. Okay. Investigation, that's what I like there. Design new automobile parts and equipment. That might be interesting. I'm just not the right guy. Calculate a business firm's earnings. I don't care. Work in a team to counsel and help families cope with health problems. I give that. Giving 3 stars, anything that's moderately interesting. Oh, I finished. Good. There's a tie in my results. Break the tie. Choose the work interest that best describes you. So I take one of these. Am I more investigative or more social? Let's see. Understand puzzles, work in jobs, scientific. Enjoy using computers, math problems. Let's see. In social, work with others, enjoy teaching, caring. I got to go social. I'm between those two. I'd go social. So I've done it. I finished my assessment. Continue. It's going to give me information on this one assessment here. Now I can read through this. Basically, they have 6 different areas they're testing for. My letters are ASI, artistic, social, investigative. What is that? Go down here. Just gives you an indication. It's just some interest you share with other people. There's just basic groups, and I belong more to these groups than I do to these groups according to the assessment. Now the key is to go back to the home page, and you've got all 5 assessments. And once you finish them all, and I said this didn't take that long. The key is to come here and say, please combine all 5 assessments. What we're doing is we're trying to find, we're eventually going to go to a page that tells us, based on your interest in the profile we've come up with, we believe that people who have who share those same interests you have, tend to flock to these fields. So that's what we're interested in getting. So to combine them, I'm going to click on each box. There it is. I've clicked on all 5 boxes, hit continue, and it's going to cross-reference them as well as look at different careers. All right. Then ask me to filter here I could create a PDF of the program right here, but I want to do some filtering before that. Filter results, select education level for the occupations. Well, I think you have to check high school, voc, associate, and bachelor degree. Otherwise, this kind of invalidates. I'm assuming that we're all in college. You're all here to transfer or to move on to some other college. So if you want, you can uncheck the advanced degree. You might say, I don't want a job where I need a master's degree. That's fair, but at least those 4 need to be clicked on. So once I've done that, I want to click update. Please update my results. And now I go down here to see what jobs or occupations come up the most based on my assessments. So I have 1 occupation and 4 of the assessments. Let's take a look at that. What occupations in 4 of these assessments? Oh, I have to click that little plus sign. Radio, TV, sports announcer. This has happened before. It surprises me, but all right, it would be interesting to me. I've never thought about it myself. But now that it's come up, I will explore it by looking at some of the materials we have about this kind of a career. But I'm also going to look at some of the other ones as well. I've asked you guys to give me 3 different occupations that come up the most, and pick the 3 that are most interesting to you. And then I'm just asking you to respond to that. What do you think? Do you think that those are legitimate things you are interested in doing? I can tell you that right now, I am interested in this. I've done this before, and I think it is interesting to me. I've taught history. I would love to be an historian. I've written for magazines. I think that's interesting as well. Let's see. Radio, TV, talk show host, reporter. I've done that. Anyway, there's my list of potential jobs that I might be interested in based on my assessment. I think my dog is going to want to be part of this, so we're bringing him in. You gotta do these. This is Krypto. He's our class dog. He's gonna be part of it. Once you have done that, my next the thing I've asked you to do is the final part of this assignment is to go back to the home page. Here it is in the home page, and based on those jobs, those different occupations, I said basically I asked you some more specific questions about these the jobs here using the home page and the list of occupations on the left. I said pick one of the ones that have come up and learn more about it. I'm asking very specific questions. Like, let's say I'm picking something that's come up more than once for me. This one about history. I'll try that. So once I pick that, I've got these possible occupations that come under history. And now I've got some very specific information about different jobs that are under the basic degree or heading of history. Let's say I want to be a history teacher, post-secondary, one with a master's degree. I click on that, and this is really what I'm trying to get everybody to get to. With one different profession, go to the ONET online and find out what does that profession do. This is a really valuable piece of information to have because this will tell you not only what you need for this career itself, it'll tell you what you probably would end up doing in this career, and if you go far enough down on the list, it'll tell you how much money you could make based on which state you're in, how many jobs are going to be opening in the next few years, et cetera, et cetera. So I ask you some questions that you will need your ONET report on one profession in order to answer. And again, you're going to use this list of topics that's on the front page of the Focus 2. Okay, that's it. I've taken you through it. I've done what I can here based on the fact I've got to deal with this dog. So hopefully you've learned enough here about Krypto and myself. You can do this yourself, and if not, definitely, you always want to ask questions. Send a question. I'll respond to you. All right, you guys, get to work on that. Let me know if you have a problem. Okay, Krypto.